Hello and welcome back to another unboxing from Sunshine Farm Collectibles. This one might be coming with a couple others all at once, or we might be spacing them out, I'm not sure, but things have gotten backed up here a little bit, so we have a lot of things to open, lots of new inventory, some for the personal collection, some for the store, and we are excited to share it all with you guys. So let's just jump in. We're going to kind of move quickly compared to some of the other ones, so let's go. So this box in particular, we got really lucky and caught a great deal by bidding on an auction. And I don't want to really share our secret with how we snagged this. Some of the stuff that's been going on, just to share with you guys. We actually were able to get our first ever interview for Moonstar, the Sailor Moon podcast that we do. Oh, this also has the uncut subtitled Super S. This is nice condition. I have one of these already, but it's not nice like this. Cool. Right. Then the Mysterious Sailor. Please excuse my cat crinkling packing materials. The interview, the first half is up already, and the second half will be posted Monday, sometimes Sunday, depending if we get it together a little early. I like to give it to you guys a little early, so definitely if you haven't yet, go check that out. And it is an interview with Chris Mayak, who is an independent interviewer himself, but is also an anime fan, a Sailor Moon fan, and these are really nice quality. And also happens to have some cool cells and sketch sets from Sailor Moon S and Super S. So check out that interview. Eventually the full interview with a video will be posted where you can actually see some of what he showed me there on video, because you can't see it on a podcast, obviously. And yeah, I don't know, it was my first interview and it made me realize that I actually really like doing that. Also, listening back, you learn things, right? So for me, I'm a talkative person. That's kind of why I started doing all this. But while I think the interview is great as it is, I think I could talk a little bit less. And that's just kind of my way of being friendly with people. But I realized when you're interviewing someone, you want to, I think, give them more space to chat or to talk. So if that's one note for myself, I gave myself from that. But life is about learning, right? So, it's fine. It was my first one. Otherwise, I thought it was pretty decent. And I believe he said he wouldn't have been able to tell that I was his first interview, or that he was my first. So that's cool. These are all such good quality. I'm so pleased. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, I might be a little lower energy than normal. Because just like some minor health stuff going on, but it does require the visit to a hospital. So, things here might be a little slow and steady for the next month or so. No big deal, don't stress out or anything, but I'm definitely gonna just keep going, right? Because that's what we do. Otaru's Secret. We've got a bunch of these. This is one of the nicest ones, though. I need to send this person a thank you for keeping these in such amazing quality, and they packed it so nicely. Birthday Blues I've seen like this, but Birthday Blues, for some reason, is everywhere. It's just one of those that comes up a lot. Let's see. I know we can see what this is already. Let's go with that. No, why not? So We've got... Sailor Moon S, the movie special uncut. Great quality. A Doomtree series. Okay, so I was excited that this particular lot came with one of these because currently the only completed set I have, the box is in worse condition than this. So I think the tapes I have are a little better. I might do some swapping around to up this in, to up this in quality a little. So I'm happy we got that. I'm gonna have to start putting some here. Okay, so this is good. Let's that snagging sound is funny. I'm just like not having. I know you guys are what are you doing? I need this to let me in. Let me in. I don't have the patience right now. Patience is a virtue. Okay. Super S, finally. I don't have very many of the Super S tapes at all, so these are especially exciting. Hello to my cats, who are now... No, not now. This is not the time. Hold on. Time to fix something. Don't worry, we'll have a snack at the end. So, what else is... Oh, yeah. We don't have that many of the Super S tapes yet, so all of the Super S ones, not all, but much of them are a first-time get here. Some of them are duplicates, though, like this one specifically is everywhere. I haven't gotten this one before, and I believe I have this as the clamshell. I think it's the same. Yeah, because I remember that. Respect as my cats continue to cause a ruckus during filming. One day we will have a studio. Anyway, Sailor Moon Super S tapes, love it. Add those to the stack. I see more coming here. Where should we go next? Let's do this. So, actually, I think since they're packaged like this, it's time we ditch the box. And we'll just open bubble packs. I think that's best. You guys can actually see. Also, just see, I'm aware that I am like essentially a cartoon person. Just so you know. Just in case anyone thinks I'm out of touch or something. I know. You don't have to tell me. But if you want to, I guess I don't care. All right, so let's do our first one here. Let's get into that. This will look better, at least for you guys. All right, so we've got the third of the movies uncut. This is the most beat up out of that set that they sent, but that's fine. And now we're starting to get into the ones we were really needing, which we haven't gotten any of these yet, the uncut, so far. So we've got Love War, which we have several of the edited one. This one, we maybe have one or two of these actually, but most of these we have not had yet. This one especially. So I'm gonna give this one a little more time up here. Back from the Future, this VHS tape, in my opinion, is probably my favorite out of all of them because the collection of episodes on it, first of all, is great. When Sailor Chibi Moon arrives in this tape in the first episode, this is during the festival that on the podcast interview, Chris and I spoke about, actually. Actually, both of the episodes we referenced are on this tape, funnily enough. The tea set episode, and then, yeah, the one I spoke about with the goldfish catching game and everything. And then the last one is Sailor Jupiter. Like, okay, so Sailor Jupiter goes to see this guy who's training in the mountains, and she wants to be there alone, and everyone comes after her. And of course, thank God they did, because there's a monster attack and all of that. But in addition to all of that, though, I personally am not the biggest Chibi Moon fan all of the time, but I thought she was hilarious in this season, and then specifically in these episodes. Plus, this art of her is by far the best art I think there's ever been of Chibi Usa, Sailor Chibi Moon. So I gotta, plus the pinks and everything just pops so nicely on this tape. And this is the artist that we mentioned in the episode as well. So full circle, it's so funny, but this is one of my favorite. And that artist, by the way, did all of this art here on these uncut tapes that you're seeing. She's the one that we were speaking about. Her name is escaping me right now, and I apologize to her for that, but, and you guys can just see like the quality in this art. So love that. That was a good stack right there. So this one, I think is, oh, it's the I want to compare those real quick. So I was like, that looks like a repeat right on top, but maybe it's not. Where did I put her? So this is Diana's Secret. Diana's Secret special uncut versus the edited version. Now, these are the non-clamshell release of Super S, edited. I don't think there's a clamshell release of the uncut. And the interesting thing is that the tape that would have these episodes, instead of doing different artwork on each of these slipcover boxes like they did for Super S, or I'm sorry, for S, I guess they kept this the same largely, although it looks enhanced or something. Like it's slightly different. But the clamshell was the one that got the different box art. And then, okay, so apparently the edited ones have this metallic gloss, whatever you want to call it, red side view, and then this one is not metallic. This is a matte finish, so that's another way that you can tell them apart. Very interesting to me anyway. I'm sure you guys are like whatever, but I find that stuff so cool. Back to that stack. Another one of these, this is I guess just the uncut version of that. The other one was probably edited. Same thing here. Cool, the Dark Moon. I don't think we have the other version of that. And then Beautiful Dreams, we do have this clamshell. That one. So that was more of our Super S set. So happy we got those. Don't worry, we're almost there, guys. We've got 3 more stacks left. Here's the next one. And this one we are gonna do all together like this. Ready? Ta-da! It's a complete set of the Buena Vista series. I love when you can just get an entire like mini set like this, just all in one shot. And this is complete. So there's some stuff here, like this can be fixed actually very easily. But otherwise, pretty good quality here. So very, very happy with those. We've all seen these all before, so we can move those quickly. There. Ta-da! Season 1 tapes, and these, for the most part, are all the white tape ones. So we've gotten this one before. Red Hearts and Silver Crystals. This one is semi-easy to find. Also, this has some writing on it, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. Mysterious Tuxedo Mask, a little bit harder to find, not the best quality on the tape, but you can tell these are from a loved collection that has been washed but kept relatively well over the years. Sailor Mars Tax. This one, as proof though, the common Sailor Mars Joins the Battle tapes are all printed on black tapes. The ones that are white tapes are actually just as rare as any of the other ones. So that's, if you are a serious collector of these specifically, that's something you want to keep in mind. Unfortunately, with VHS tapes, there is sometimes writing and stuff on them. This is on plastic. I mean, I might be able to use the dry erase teacher trick to get that off. We'll see. But you can't get it off of the slipcover, I don't believe. But anyway, so it's good to have one of these for comparison too. All right, Power of Friendship. Again, this one is extremely common in the black tape version, not so much in the white tape version, so a small thing to keep in mind. Same thing with The Legend Begins. We see a lot of these that look like this. Do not see a ton with the white tape. And Sailor Jupiter. Same deal on this one. I want to say the white tape was probably the first batch that went out, and then after that they realized it was probably expensive, I guess, to exclusively get that color of VHS, and then they just diverted to the standard. That would be my guess as to why it is this way. Yay! Okay, so this stack is one of the more important ones. Love Conquers All. I believe this is the first time we've gotten this VHS in our lifetime. We've had a lot of these before and sold them as a kid and whatever, but this one I've never seen in person, plus it's one of the rare ones. Then we got Trials and Troubles. This is probably our first copy of this as well. Time Travelers. These three I just am checking now are also on the rarer side. I have not seen most of these in person before, and we needed them for the podcast, so I'm glad we got this. Looking for Trouble, boo. That makes me sad. But otherwise, such good quality. Of course, there's writing on the Crystal Matrix too, such a bummer. This tape is very rare. I've only seen in person one other one that we own it. I want to say there's a handful of others out there, but they're not cheap, so, and especially not this version. And then the Moonlight Knight and the Garden of Evil. We've gotten this tape before and talked about it, but this is a great quality. There are a lot to put in our stack today, but we're gonna make it happen. So, 4 wide, probably. That'll be out. Not gonna lie, little things like this, like just stacking these tapes, gives me dopamine. And who's to say that I should not get my dopamine from doing this, rather than whatever else a million other people do to get their dopamine. I'm sure stacking VHS tapes would rate on the relatively harmless scale when it comes to that. But who knows? Maybe you think I'm destroying the world by doing this. If so, comment below. Make me your supervillain. I don't know why that one needed to go there. go. We are going to close out there. Enjoy this beautiful stack. I mean, it's giving me so much joy to look at. Nice like that. We want to thank you for listening to / watching another episode of Sunshine Farm Collectibles unboxings. This one was exclusively Sailor Moon VHS tapes, many of which you will hear more about when we get to them in the podcast in greater detail, and some of which will immediately be added to the website because they are just merchandise. So if you are interested in seeing some of these for purchase, definitely go check us out. www.sunshinefarmcollectibles.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel with the same name, and check us out on Instagram so you can, get little cute things that we throw up here and there, and deals and bonuses and all that cool stuff. And one last reminder, June 30th, 30% off all Sailor Moon merchandise for International Sailor Moon Day. All right, that's it for this one, guys. Peace.